Sei pronto? Non è che hai bisogno d'aiuto, no?
Hey everyone, it's Gon from Thundergriff Games, and Katia is helping me, our production manager. You should probably come a little bit closer. I will just remove my glasses for a second because this sun is killing me. But we didn't have like actually a space to do this, so why not doing it outside? So the idea today is that we will spend a little bit of time together to unbox a few things that we have received for Etherstone. Of course, we will not unbox the base game and things like that, but eventually what you are seeing inside the Deluxe is part of still the base game and the Council Pledge and all of that. So, to start with, I will go with the Playmats before anything. So as you know, we have one playmat for each color. And if you were part of the council bundle, you could have chosen what was your favorite one. I will just go and do very fast. Okay, so this is the void with the griffs. You know that I like to do this fast, but it will be a little bit slower than normal. We have the red muds from the limbics. We have the mirror edge from the luminaries. Then we have the colorless lands from the exalted. And finally, the oldest lands in Nobura, which is the Whisperers. So these are the playmats. And this was a returning backer gift, as you can see with this cool art. Very well. Then we have the sleeves. I was very impressed when I saw this because, you know, Katia and the team have shown this before me because I was traveling. So in here we have the base game cards. We'll use these sleeves. These are color, full color on one side. We have silver on the inside. Then we have this one that are the ones used for the leader cards. There you go. And then the coolest ones are the ones for the threats, because as you know, we definitely need to understand which level it is. So in here you have 1, 2, or 3. So it's semi-transparent. Really glad about this. These were already included in the council pledge, but eventually you could also add them as add-on. Then we have the artifacts expansion with their own rules and the tiles to punch out. And then we have the dice tray, which is used to roll your other dice. And we can very easily assemble like this. You already know how this works. It's a very common model. And we have the divinity, the god that made this world appear as it is today. Very well. So, here? Okay.
A council card.
Oh, the council card. Thank you, Katia. So, for the council card, this is a very particular piece of history of this game, because this is the first version of the council card you will be receiving if you have backed the council pledge, if you have won a council card in any of our contests. And as you can see, I already scratched a little bit of the code. There. Something else is missing here. I cannot reveal it, but you will basically scratch the code, then you will redeem it on the website, and at that point you will become part of the council, and you will be able to vote on the story of the game, on the future of Etherstone, and everything related to this franchise. So it's a huge responsibility. We're a little bit scared about this because you could also be very creative in the way you will be a council member, but we hope you will be responsible for what it's worth. Then we have the Deluxe. And the Deluxe comes with the sleeve that is exactly the same as the base game. We have all the colors and the spot UV. On the back we also have a mock-up of how the Deluxe Edition looks and works. We have a lot of ants trying to invade us. So we open the sleeve, we remove the sleeve, sorry, and we will have the Deluxe box. And these also have a few spot UV sections. And the cool thing about this box is that we want it to be as collectible as possible. So there is nothing on the back, there is no barcode or so. There's only our small logo over there because, yeah, we had to be somewhere. Let's open up. And as you have seen, we have the artifact expansion already included inside this box. Then we have the board for the threats, and it's double-sided because you might feel more purple or more like whitish beige, depending on how you want to play. Then we have the rule books for the artifacts. We have the rule book for the game. Don't worry, there are like 12 pages. Then we have all the punch boards, and of course this version already includes wooden and metal for all of this part over here, but for the light dials and all the other rest of the tokens it can be used, or of course if you prefer to use cardboard instead of wooden, that's also okay. So we have the red, the life, the grit and the flow, all these pieces. And then we have the 3 boxes. In here you will have all the game cards. Over here you will have the metal tokens and the wooden victory points, and this is a small box that contains all the Etherstones in the game. So we added this strap that you will just lift in order to access easily without having problems. We also added, for your suggestion, inlays for your fingers in order to open it much more easily. In here we have all the game cards, so you will receive 2 decks. One will have the threats and the leaders, the other will have all the playable game cards, and you will also receive the foil cards. These were exclusive for Kickstarter backers. You decided which of the 5 cards that you will receive in foil. And here you can see also the layout of the game. So there is the cost of the card, there is the victory points related to the end game conditions. We have the name of the card, we have the type of the card also showcased in the symbol down below. If it is a follower, we also have the attack, and we have the trigger. And the trigger of the dice could come from a face value or eventually a color of the die that you draft. So we have the exalted, we have the limbics that are exploding just slightly. We have the albedo, which is where all the floating lands of the luminaries recharge. Then we have the crowned creed, which is this cool crow that belongs to the void. And then our classic Lotus blossoming, that is our ovation to the Black Lotus from Magic the Gathering, and we decided to add a few legs and make it a spider. So these are collectible. Of course you can play it because you have all the layout over there, but this is for you to remember that you were part of something that started all of this. And in here we have the cards. Of course we added a little bit more space in case you want to sleeve them, so you will be fine with that. Then let's put this back. Then we have, I don't know how many minutes already we went through, but it's fine. Oh, sorry, we have the finger thing. And in here we have the 5 dice, and the 5 dice are related to all the Etherstone rather than this, which is our resin die that is related to the void. So it's like a white, and you can decide which color will be that one. I feel like I have ants walking inside my clothes, but it's fine. There you go. These are all the dice. Then we also have the wooden tokens for the victory points. This is heat transfer, front and back. We have the black washed metal coins with opaque finish because we really like that they didn't shine through the light. And these are used as a tokens that will modify how the cards behave in Etherstone. And this comes in this small box. And then finally, we have the final box that contains all your Etherstones in wood. We have placed one silica gel inside each of the slots because we don't want any issues with mold. And here we have the 4 Etherstones. So these are pre-coated of the color of the stone. And there are we did heat transfer on both ends of the stone. Then we'll just put it back. Oh, very fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so everyone, this is how Etherstone looks. We appreciate all your patience and while you were waiting on us to work on this. I cannot showcase the book yet because we are still working on that. It's going through. You probably won't be receiving the book along with the game, but afterward, which is fine for us. I hope it's fine for you. The important thing is that you start playing and living all this world. And thank you again for all your kind help to make this game a reality. And we hope you will enjoy this soon. The vessels will start departing through mid-June. And a few of you will start receiving your packages directly from China. So that means that before the end of June, some of you might already have this game in your hands. And that's it. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your help. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Avevi schiacciato rec, vero?
Madonna, ti immagini?